I'm sort of frightened right now. By the way, I still don't have a mic, but I might get one. It is in sight. My chest is tightening because I'm overjoyed. Don't know quite what. I just toyed with the thoughts. And tonight I want to have that be the thing I brought to the table. Not some fable necessarily, my actual emotional state right now. Because I rarely speak about positive emotion, positive shit. Because that notion is sort of difficult for me to navigate. I tend to quit it early on. But right now, in this song, in this rap, in this tale, who gives a shit, I won't fail to portray how fucking great I'm feeling. I'm reeling, I'm spinning. Doesn't matter, it feels like I'm winging. Yes, winging, up in the air, winning. It ain't a sin to be this happy, have such a grin. I'm still quite snappy, but I tend to trim off some of the words when I should expand upon it more. My heart is just soaring, I'm feeling so loose, so nice. It's not obtuse, it's concise, it's internalized, it's actually there, I can sense it, I can feel it. And I'm actually not scared of that emotion itself, just the fear of losing it. It's too legit. And I still don't know how to talk positively about emotions that make me happy. It's a new experience. It's not yet balanced. I have a chance to attempt to do so, but at last it might go past without me doing so, because defining it almost creates a fear of it slipping away. I don't know why I'm so afraid of that. It's just the way it is. It's a fact. But this bliss is just... It is what it is, but it is so much more based on my prior experience. Really, there's so many things that have happened since my childhood. And hence this change in emotional state is just so foreign to me. My thought of my emotional ceiling, let's call it, the maximum feeling I can have, the maximum emotional portrayal, was reduced. Obtuse at times. Still there, still present, but not as relevant. And now it just broke through that fucking ceiling. And no shit, I'm fucking reeling. I mean, seriously, it's such a fucking strange feeling. It's like the reels in the room right now. Reality in a different view right now. It's not that I'm proud, it's just a state, it's just an emotion that wasn't there before, and I can't even pinpoint where it emerged from. Generally, I urge myself to be upfront with myself, view things through, but this time I just can't quite pinpoint it. It's not in my view. But damn, I'm feeling so fucking good. And it's barely understood. I'm still on an emotional high, just flying up in the sky. My mental state is constantly analyzing it and finding just joy in having it. But I don't know. There's always the fear of it just slipping away, flipping and fading. It's just in the waiting to be clawed away, so far away. But they might all stay, and I might continue this joy. I'm not sure. The issue right now is I still can't feel like I represented my actual fucking joy. Just like a delirious amount. Noticing myself just randomly throughout the day smiling. It's just piling on the childish glee, making me free, just spilling forth a beautiful harmony that ain't anywhere but in the air, in the mind of mine. to find, to dance to a tune. I'm still so nervous, but I'm just zooming past, very fast, right past into the past, and then doing it again, and feeling it. Ah, damn, this shit is addictive, but I don't even know what the substance is. Damn. Fuck. Ah, this joy is so strange. It lasted now weeks, almost a month, getting close. It's so on the nose. Every day, everywhere. Not always the complete, absolute high, but way higher than I've ever been. I feel like my past life's been a sin. From within, I see how much I needed this to feel even remotely free, to be myself. Ah, damn. My mind is a prison it has always been, and I'm not insisting it's bad. It isn't. I spin it at times to be such. I love it, and it can coexist with it. The fear is actually not of my mind taking over. It is that I might find it being rovered down by something else, something from my past that has at last re-emerged, had a long fast, and now is hungry again. Damn. At first I feared I was pretending to do it, and that it's just ending after a short self-delusion. But it ain't no confusion. It's there, it's lasting, it's prevailing. It's airing all around. It's scary. Like a fucking fairy godmother giving a wish. Ah. I really should bother to think of some more rhymes and not put such a long pause, but I'm just missing the words because I don't know this. I just don't. This bliss is something unusual, unknown. My skills are not owned in this narrow field, owned with an H, not a W, even though I'm winning everywhere. It's scary. Ah, I'm not the same rhyme again, but what should I do? I just end up there again. Recently wrote a nice message with a friend, showing my gratitude. Was worried I'd been misconstrued, slightly rude. Ah, I have this obsession with happiness. By the way, that friend got me out of a depression, and snappy at that. But in fact, I appreciate him as one of the most influential people in my life. There are like 5 in total. But in total, I feel alive right now, thriving. It's like some conniving scheme. And it's just barely long enough now that I'm feeling comfort in it. Getting that new joy of enjoying joy. But I'm toying around with it almost too much so that it might slip. But it's been so long that it feels like it won't. But then when it will, it quite well might be that I don't have the capacity to deal with it. Well, let's hope that ain't it. Let's really do. That will break my heart, I think. Well, it might make a nice art. Not that it now stinks. It's just that my ink is guided by emotion. By my feelings. By the way I'm dealing with them. And up to now, my wit, of course, is an overlay of all of them, and it always will be. But I might be starting to learn how to use a vocabulary that is not necessarily only scary or focused on the obituary, but actually on the delights and joy in living life. That would be a beautiful sight. Well, like my mic, it might. Goodbye.